Is David Byrne about to release an album? We think so. We think some leaks have happened, and we're going to cover everything on this episode of The Morning Show with Anthony. Thanks for visiting our YouTube channel. If you like daily music news, make sure to subscribe. And if you dig on David Byrne, the Talking Heads, or St. Vincent, throw a like to this video right here. And don't forget to share it around. Couple things this morning. You'll see a lot of headlines around, did David Byrne's album leak? Well, let's clear up part of this. Details on the album have leaked. The actual music, the songs, those have not. We think we have some albums. It's a little murky. It's a little gray. Let's get into all the details. David Byrne just released a whole bunch of concert dates. He's going to be touring worldwide. He's got some festivals going on, including in music. He announced some shows nearby, in the States here. And we have an Amazon and a Reddit post to dig into. By the way, he was recently talking to, I think it was Brooklyn Vegan? I think it was, about his upcoming tour. Yes, he was talking to Brooklyn Vegan about his upcoming tour. And he says it's going to be one of the more ambitious tours that he winds up doing. He talks about all this. Let me read you the quote here. With everyone mobile, I realized the stage could be completely clear. If we could have the monitors in our ears and the amps off stage, the lights up high, then we had the possibility of a completely empty space. He then revealed the difficulty about hiding the other musicians, the people and gear around the stage. He considered doing some drapery before settling on lightweight chains. David Byrne is a big fat weirdo, and damn it, I love it. I mean, I just love it. He's going to put people behind light chains. I mean, this is amazing. I can't imagine. This is what's so great about the mind of David Byrne. When you have a genius like this, years and years of concerts, we always see the Marshall stacks and all this kinds of stuff on the stage. Could you imagine going to a show and seeing this just big, wide open, clear space? Like, that would be unbelievable to me. Like, I know I'm a New Yorker. I think about Radio City first and foremost. Like, Radio City has a huge stage. You don't get to see a lot of it at most of the shows because there's so much back there, but they have could you just imagine this big empty space? Like, that is a canvas for a mad genius like David Byrne to be painting on. Like, that's the kind of thing that you want going on. That's unbelievably cool to think about. But I digress. Back to David Byrne and this album release and what we think we may have come up with. So this comes from Reddit, as most things tend to do on the internet. There was a Reddit post. I got up this morning. I start reading the articles like, oh, David Byrne might be putting out an album leak. And I get excited. I get all into it. And then I finally track down the Reddit page that it came from. And I'm just super disappointed because, frankly, there's nothing there. And I think, all right, another internet hoax. There's nothing really to think of. Take a look at the Reddit page, I should say. There's not really much to it. Some elitist hat propaganda posts David Byrne announces new album American Utopia to be released March 9th. And then there's an Amazon link that doesn't actually go to the Amazon page. And then a bunch of people, making some Weisenheimer remarks down below. But frankly, that's really all there was to it. And then when you eventually find the link to the Amazon page, you click on that and sorry, we couldn't find that page. And then a picture of an adorable pup who you come to realize is Bailey. And then you click on this and it's Meet the Dogs of Amazon. And then you realize, oh my goodness, look at all the adorable dogs that are part of Amazon. And then you go through that for like 4 hours. And then you realize, oh dear Lord, it's almost 2:00 and I've yet to post my daily music news segment. It's kind of what happens. But the trail does not end there. Two reasons on why I think this actually did happen, that there was a post up there on Amazon for a pre-order for a little while and that it did get taken down. Let's make it three. One, we did have that page. If a page didn't exist to begin with, there would be nothing to go to. So clearly there was something there and it was taken down. Two, David Byrne himself has been a lot more active on social media. Take a look at his Facebook page. He recently started changing his profile picture, said he was going to start posting up some different photographs of the like, and that's what we have right there. And we know this to be true, especially in the last couple of years, in the the digital age, the streaming age, whatever it is, the social media age, when artists get ready to release something, they start changing around their social media channels, if you've noticed that. And I think it's really awesome. I mean, it's part of telling the story. They're literally signaling to us this stuff that was up there that is maybe our normal persona, blah, 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 is no longer current. We are going to now tell you a new story, which is going to be the album. But here's our like prologue, if you will, or here's our backstory. Like they're setting the stage for it. We've seen this a bunch. Robert Plant just did it. You know, they'll clear their websites or they'll clear their social media channels. And it's kind of exciting for fans. You know, it kind of gives you that little inclination of, hey, something good is to come here. So that is the second reason why I think that this is indeed true. And the third reason why I think it's true, if you simply just Google David Byrne American Utopia, look what comes up in the first result right here. The Amazon page that is no longer accessible. When you click on that, you get to see Bailey the dog. Oh, no, this time it's Lola. But that's what happens. So there was a page, it was populated, Google captured it. It shows up in the Google results, but now you can tell that it was indeed Amazon who took it down, and nothing else. So that is the most proof. It has the title, it has American Utopia David Byrne in there. So there you go. That's reason number 3 for me. Now, could a person have posted in Reddit and then created their own Amazon account and then, you know, started a store and then put this fake thing up? Yes, all that could be entirely true. But why I do think this is genuinely a real thing, if you look at his tour dates here, and we'll bring this up for you on the screen, the little tour that he did announce, it was entirely for the time of where this alleged album is going to come from. Starting with March 3rd in Red Bank, New Jersey, at the Count Basie Theater. I find it hard to believe that that'll be his only New York metropolitan date, him being a New Yorker now. I believe he lives here full time still. And then he's into Wilkes-Barre, Buffalo, Hershey, Connecticut, and Kingston. So he's not really leaving the area all that much, but doing a little bit of a run. And March 9th is towards the end of this. And this will be a good chance to go out, play some shows, play some of the new records, do press around the new records. That, you know, leads me to believe that all of this is indeed true. Now, why it leaked out there to begin with and then why it was pulled down, that I don't know. And I couldn't tell you. I feel like once these things are out, you might as well just let them out. But maybe he's building some anticipation so that people who love music will seek out more information, and people who like to relate music to other people will deliver that to those music information seekers and get a little bit excited about the idea of a new David Byrne record. I think that's really cool. He hasn't put out anything since he worked with St. Vincent just a few years ago, and now he's talking about a tour and the new Facebook images and you know, everything else considered. I think we can get. I think we got a new David Byrne album coming now. You know, at the time that we're recording this, Thursday, December 14th at 1:50 p.m. Everything can change. We could find out in an hour this is a conspiracy. You could find it 2 weeks later and then yell mean things at me in the comments that I don't know what I'm talking about. Try to not, try to just remember where we were at the time we got the news and pass it along to you in a nice, concise format, which is the nice part about having this channel. This is all the information that we have. It could absolutely change. He could wind up announcing it tomorrow, and this excitement around a leak could be irrelevant. But that's where we are for today. So Talking Heads fans, David Byrne fans, you guys got to be excited. Some new material coming our way from David Byrne himself, and I just can't wait for it. So with all the uncertainty, there's one thing we do know. There is water at the bottom of the ocean. Get excited. Hit that subscribe button. Daily music news here on The Morning Show with Anthony YouTube channel. Make sure you guys follow EHM on Facebook, and you can stream it on the TuneIn app. We got links down below. I will see you